Hey, it's Mark and Jennifer with Sailing Lunacy. It is time to bring you guys up to speed on kind of where we are and what's going on. We took delivery of the boat in November. It is now June. So obviously,
We were going to be here a month.
1 month, 1 month, and we're out of here.
We're still here.
Yeah, a little bit of COVID stuff, a little bit of business stuff kind of kept us here. It took us a little longer to outfit the boat, but we are up on hurricane season, and so it is time to head south.
Heading to Grenada.
Yeah, we haven't really done any route planning in a few years. So Jen's been going kind of down the rabbit hole on what apps are out there, and
I really like the weather, so we try to take the jobs that we actually like in most cases, but he gets toilets. And so I've got weather, and I love weather, and we're going to show you how we are planning this time because Wendy is my main source, wendy.com, and it has changed and it has some really cool stuff.
And the other thing that she's been doing is it's usually a little bit challenging when you're traveling pre-COVID just to figure out exactly what you need to do to get in and out of different countries. The rules and regulation change a little bit, and then there's also a ton of misinformation out there on social media. So
and even the governmental websites, because the rules are changing so fast, I spent a solid hour in a loop trying to figure out if I have to fill out one particular form for Grenada, which I don't have to fill out.
Yeah, so COVID's kind of complicated that. Rapid changes going on fast, government websites not being updated, social media misinformation.
Some social media information is spot on. So
Yeah.
to try not to confuse anybody, we are not going to tell you exactly what we're doing step by step this time. We're going to wait till we get into Grenada, and so the next video we will recap and tell you what worked and maybe what didn't work, just so we don't send anybody bad information.
But even then, by the time you see this, the rules could have changed again. So
Right.
the main thing is to go to that country's website, and then also
Maybe make a phone call.
And if you are looking on social media for information, make sure that you're looking for something that's timely, because people put stuff out there that it could be accurate at the time, and then a week later the rules change, so it's no longer accurate. So try to get timely information or go directly to the source.
So one of the new things that we have to do in the USVIs is actually check out of the USVI. We've never had to do that before. But we need the paperwork. We need the stamp from this government that says what day we left. We have to take a COVID test before we leave. We check out, we leave. We sail straight to Grenada, hopefully. That's the plan. You'll get to see that in just a second on our planning. And then we take a test when we get to Grenada. We're going to Carriacou, and as soon as that negative test comes back, because we're vaccinated, we are free. So around a 48-hour window, we will be in quarantine waiting on our test results, and then we're free to go explore the islands. It's pretty exciting stuff to get back to cruising.
We're cruising again!
All right, so here's how we plan the trip south.
Don't kill us.
Let's see. So here we are at wendy.com. You come up to the menu, go to main menu, scroll down to distance and planning. And here's where all the cool stuff happens. And just go ahead and click and drop your waypoints. And you can see it's telling you it must be a boat trip because you're not flying anywhere. And you go and adjust that to say boat, and then adjust your speed, your estimated knots. We're guessing 5. We won't go 5 when we're easting, but we hopefully will at least go 5 when we are sailing. If you save the route, you will find it over in your favorites. So I'm just going to pull up my saved route. You can add new waypoints, delete waypoints. It's pretty easy. You can adjust your start time and thus see your new finish time and what the weather is and sea state is below during that weather window. So you've got wind gusts. Again, you can adjust your time, and then you can come up and you'll follow along your route and see the weather. You can see that little white dot moving between waypoints. And then below in the chart, you can see the wind, the sea state, each day, what you're looking at. It's pretty cool. You can see as we go between islands, you can see where the wind picks up, which is normal effect. You can see the temperature and the weather for each day. You can zoom in and zoom out and really see how the winds die down behind the islands and pick up between the islands. So the sea state's going to follow that. The sea state's going to calm down behind the islands and increase between the islands. You can adjust your waypoint, so we can alter the route here and see if it makes any difference in our comfort level, because, you know, that's what we're looking for. You'll notice that also it shows the mileage between the waypoints. So as I drag the points in and out, it adjusts the mileage so our trip can be longer or shorter, just depending on our path, obviously. But this gives you a really good visual of what it would do to your estimated time of arrival if you hug the islands versus kind of get out away from them a little bit. It's cool just to sit here and play with it. If you accidentally add a waypoint, you just take it off. You just hit the little X. If you accidentally sweep back to your Etsy store, just hit the forward button. Mac users. So anyway, here's all the information. You can see the high winds that pick up towards the end of the trip. You can see the sea state here. The sea state adjusts a little bit. It still doesn't look terrible. We're pretty happy with things under 6 feet. Obviously these are a little close together, but it'll be a little choppy. But we know that going in because we have planned the route.
Don't do it. All right, so just to clarify, that is the windy.com on my laptop. That is not the Windy app on my cell phone. I don't think that I have the same cool capabilities on the app, at least not the free version and not what I found. So you can do all of that fun stuff for free on windy.com. And I think you probably noticed that we are heading east and then south. Why is that?
We're mostly doing it because we're new to the boat and we haven't really sailed her more than outside of about a 15-mile radius. So we are following the islands to where if we were to lose power, we would be able to basically, you know, worst case, if it between here and St. Martin, we could drift back to the USVIs.
Or if we could make it, we carry on to St. Martin.
Or carry on to St. Martin. And then once we make the turn, we'll be close enough to the islands to bail out at any one of those. I think if we had more time with a boat, we probably would hedge, you know, more of a straight rum line down. But we're just going to play it safe. It adds, I don't know what it adds.
I think it's about 100 miles.
Yeah, it adds
about
a
100 miles.
Day. Yeah. So,
yeah.
But
it just seems like the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Just to leave, make sure she's doing well. The easting should be the worst of it, even though we're in pretty calm forecast. That should be the worst of it. So hopefully, if she's gonna break, she's gonna break then.
And if things are going well along the way, we can always divert south sooner.
We will turn right a little bit faster. So we have chosen our new to us boat to do our longest passage ever. Did you realize that? So our longest passage to this point is San Juan de Mayaguana, which is 400 and something miles that we did in one go. So it's like 3.5 days that it took us, and now this will be about a 4-day, 500 and some odd mile passage. So why not experiment and do that with this boat that we've had for 6 months and barely sailed?
I mean, it's really not a whole lot different than what a lot of delivery captains do.
That's true, but we know this boat a lot better than
we
a
know
delivery
this
captain
boat
would.
a lot better than a delivery captain would. So let's go for it.
Let's see what happens. All right, so we will start filming some of our prep and our trip and all that good stuff, and we'll give you the lowdown on what actually worked and didn't work for leaving here and checking into Grenada. And we'll do all that next time, and I really hope that the video of sailing there is boring and nothing exciting happens except for like dolphins.
Yeah.
Just
Whales.
some sailing.
Probably
and
too
some,
late in the season for whales, but
some lost wayward whales and some dolphins, and that's hopefully all of the excitement that we have.
yeah. And then also videos we have coming up. We're going to do a power system review. So we're going to walk you through the whole Battleborn system. We also have videos on the Barnacle security system we have installed. So lots to come, but this time it's going to be a little bit of boat stuff and a little bit of cruising.
Yay for cruising. See you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that junk, and comment.
What are you supposed
And
to
let
like,
us
subscribe?
know. Let us know if you know a way to use Windy or something similar that does let us plot our course the same way that you just saw on windy.com, because I would love to have that app on my phone.
That would be awesome.
See you next time.
See ya.